Hey kiddos, how are you doing? I'm here to share a story with you guys straight from the firehouse. I know some of you have wanted to see this, and you know what I'd really like for you to do is leave me a comment if you would like a tour of the firehouse. So you guys get to work from home and I get to work from the firehouse. I have Chloe and Max at home, and sometimes I can't really get to my phone calls with you guys, so I like to come here to do my work. This is kind of like my second home, so I spend a lot of time here these days, and it makes me really happy, and so I'm happy to be able to share this with you all. So again, leave a comment if you guys would like a tour of the special firehouse. But for now, I am going to share a story with you guys, and it's by my favorite author, Jan Brett. She's also the illustrator of her own books. What's really neat about her, and what I want you guys to pay attention to as I show you the pages, is the borders. The sides of the books. What that does is, what she does, is she adds more to the story through her illustrations on the borders. So this one's called the Easter egg, and it's setting you guys up just in time for spring break and the Easter bunny that's going to come visit your homes. So we have chirrup, chirrup, spring is here. Time to start my very first Easter egg, Hopi said. Each year, the bunny who decorated the winning egg got to help the Easter rabbit hide the eggs on Easter morning. Hopi had been dreaming about being that bunny all year long. Now it was time to get started. Everywhere Hopi looked, rabbits were working on their dazzling eggs. I need an amazing idea, he thought. Hopi spotted Flora Bunny planting spring wildflowers in her eggs. The Easter rabbit will love those colorful flowers, he thought, and started picking flowers for himself. Here's a basket for your flowers, said Flora. Chop, chop, scrape, scrape. Hoppy spied Buster Birch carving a magnificent wooden egg. I wish I had some wood for my egg, he wished out loud. Here you go, Hoppy, Buster Birch said. And he put a smooth, round piece of wood in Hoppy's basket. Thank you, Buster, Hoppy said. Hoppy was hopping along when the smell of sweetness led him into the woods and straight to the chocolate egg that Aunt Sassafras was decorating with creamy frosting squiggles and bows. Hi, Hoppy, she said, and she put some chocolate squares in his basket. Hippity hop, Hoppy exclaimed. I'll make the Easter rabbit a chocolate egg so sweet it will make his whiskers tingle. Then Hoppy saw Granny Irene decorating one of her fabulous story eggs. First, she traced a design on the egg with a special tool. Then she dipped the egg into pots of yellow, green, orange, and red dye, adding to the design each time. Hoppy couldn't believe his eyes. I'll never make an egg that beautiful, he told Granny Irene. She smiled. Try, she said, giving him one of her special tools. You see her eggs? Hoppy was hopping by Hans Vander Rabbit's garden when he spotted an extraordinary egg. Hans was painting a portrait of the Easter rabbit so real that it looked alive. "Fantastic!" Hoppy exclaimed. "Thank you, Hoppy," Hans said. "Why don't you make a painting on your egg?" He gave Hoppy pots of paint and a fine brush. As Hoppy bounced along, a loud boing nearly knocked him off his feet. It was a whirling, twirling mechanical egg. "Whoa," Hoppy said. "That's an unusual egg." "Would you like to make one?" Roberto asked. Hoppy tried hard, but the harder he tried, the more parts and pieces piled up around him. "Thank you, Roberto," he sighed, "but I think I better make an egg that is right for me." Hoppy hopped back into the woods and lay down under a tall tree to think. "Making a beautiful egg is harder than I imagined," he thought. "I guess I don't have to win. I just want to make an egg that I can be proud of." Suddenly, the woods rang with a squawking of birds sounding an alarm. Mother Robin swooped down, calling wildly, as if she couldn't decide where to go. And an egg had tumbled out of Mother Robin's nest. Inside the perfect blue egg was a baby robin that needed its mother to keep it warm until it hatched. What are some other animals that are usually hatched around this time that need their mother to sit on them till they come out of the egg? Think about that one. Okay, Hoppy knew what to do. He sat down carefully and covered the blue egg with his soft, warm fur. "I'll take care of you the best I can," he whispered. Relieved, Mother Robin chirped, and she settled down with her other 2 eggs. That was very sweet of him. Hoppy never left the robin's egg. If it was sunny and warm, he carefully turned the egg in its nest of moss. If it was rainy and cold, he kept the egg covered and dry. At night, wild animals passed by. Hoppy crouched down and stayed hidden in the ferns. Often, he heard strange noises coming from above, but Hoppy didn't run away. Every day, the rabbits worked on their eggs. Tadpoles turned into frogs, buds swelled into leaves, and Easter came closer and closer. Finally, it was time for the rabbits to take their eggs to the glen. They had forgotten all about Hoppy, who was quietly sitting on the blue egg under the tree in the woods. Early the next morning, the rabbits waited for the Easter rabbit. Suddenly, a beautiful wagon rolled toward them out of the mist, then stopped. The Easter bunny stepped down from the wagon and admired the decorated eggs. I'll show that to you guys. Look at his wagon. Got chickens. "You have brought me the most beautiful eggs in the world, but a very special one is not here." The rabbits were puzzled. Whose egg could it be? fill my wagon with wonderful eggs," he said. "When I return, I will show it to you." And then he disappeared into the woods. He came back with Hoppy looking scruffy and bedraggled. Hoppy has an amazing egg to be proud of. He has kept Mother Robin's egg warm and safe until her baby bird hatched and she could take care of it. The Easter rabbit placed the empty blue shell in honor atop of the wagon. Now they were ready to go. The rabbits cheered for the egg that had surprised them all. "It's our best Easter ever, Hoppy," they shouted. Then the brave little bunny and the Easter rabbit rode off together to hide the eggs for the boys and girls to find on Easter morning. The end. So I hope that you guys take this time to enjoy your spring break school-free. But most of all, that you get to love on your families and have lots of fun playing outside and riding your bikes or whatever it is that you really enjoy doing. Just keep up the hard work. I do miss you all, and just look for more stories to come from us. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.